Hello everyone and welcome back to another video by MacDonald Bullion, and today's video we're going to be focusing on a gold company called Archer Commodities based here in the UK. We're going to be talking about their new half sovereigns that they've added onto their website and how this can be a good thing for gold investors. So if you don't know who Archer Commodities are, they are a UK-based, predominantly gold dealer. They also have some silver, I believe, as well, but predominantly a gold dealer based in the UK. And they offer something called the gold service, which, in my opinion, is completely different to any other bullion dealer, any other gold dealer that I have seen. And I just want to make very clear, this video is not sponsored. This is going to be under my honest and open, transparent views. I think it's a really good service, so I'm happy to give them a bit of a shout out. And they've just made me aware that half sovereigns have just been added to the website. So I thought what I would do is I would introduce you to Archer Commodities, run you through how you can use a trade-in option, the banking in gold thing that really sets this apart from any other gold dealer that I've seen here in the UK. So let's get straight into it. So from the screen, you can see Archer Commodities website here. It's going to be ACL UK online, and you can see a lot of different range of gold products on this. Without having to go through everything, the main thing we're going to focus on is these mixed half sovereigns. And I'm going to show you how you can bank in gold with this company. I think it's really useful, and I think a lot of people will find it really useful as well. So I'm going to take you through step by step of what you need to do and how the process is to convert 1 gram gold bars, or just gold bars in general, into gold coins and half sovereigns that they've just added. So you've got a range of different tabs here. We're going to focus on the, well, I'll show you the gold service first so you can see the gold service just before we convert gold bars into the coins. But you've got a general overview of the gold service, why banking gold, because fiat money is devaluing faster than ever. That is very true. Learn about money. If you don't know about money, gold is very useful to preserve your wealth. So you've got 1 gram gold bars. You've got a range of different gold bars here. Some are out of stock, but they do go back into stock quite often. And you've got some 1 ounce gold bars coming in soon as well. But I want to focus on the 1 gram 4 nines fine gold bars that you have here. So I'll just quickly show you this just before I move on to the half sovereigns. But the 1 gram gold bars that you've got here is going to be £92 bars in jars. I really like that for it. The £92.46 pence buyback, and they only cost £95. So just a £3 spread. This company allows you to buy a 1 gram gold bar for £95 and sell it back, let's say, in 10 minutes for £92 if you really wanted to. So this is the cheapest gold bars that I believe you can buy in the UK at the moment from any bullion dealer. But if we're going to move on to it, let's say you've bought, one of these a month, £92 now. These were a lot cheaper just a few months ago. But let's say you're saving a 1 gram gold bar a month, then you get to 7, you just pay the difference on a sovereign. But let's say you buy just a single 1 gram gold bar with this company, and you hold it in there and you want to buy a half sovereign. So you can see it's in my checkout now. So if I go into my account, I will show you the process. But this is me. I will go into my product report and I'll just blur a few things, but I am a customer of this company as well. I find it really useful. The main thing we want to focus on is going to be a trade-in option. So you can see here, you've got the different products. You've got trade-in, the product name, the order, the status, the different variations, the profit and loss, which is really useful as well. Gold, if you bought it within the last, well, few months, you're going to be in profit because it has gone up, and it will continue to keep going up. I think gold will keep going up in the long run. But moving on, let's say I want to trade a 1 gram gold bar that I've just bought, part of the gold service. Make sure it's in that gold service because they're going to be pre-owned ones. If you buy them in the packaging, they're nice in the packaging. If you're collecting them, then that might be different. But if it's purely for you know, an investment or keeping it as low spread as possible, then you're going to want gold service bars. So I purchased a 1 gram gold service bar, 495 bar, the exact same one that I showed you. But let's say I want to trade in a single 1 gram gold bar. So if I click on to that, under the trade in, I can select how many gold bars I want to trade in. So let's just say I just want to trade in one and I want to keep the other two that I've got. So what I then do is I scroll down to the bottom. You've got a trade-in session expires, it gives you 10 minutes and it gives you a total trade-in value. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to make this 2 instead of 1, it will automatically change it. So let's just keep to 1 for now and proceed to the trade. What it will give me is it will give me an option of products that I want to purchase. Now you can change this for, well, proceed it to sovereigns if you want. There's going to be a range of different sovereigns that you can purchase. And I have to say the sovereigns that you do buy from this company are not going to be bad sovereigns. They're going to be nice sovereigns. But we're going to be focusing on half sovereigns. So let's say if I want to purchase a half sovereign and use my trade in, I will add that to my cart. That will say added. I'll go into my cart, view my cart, and then it will have it there. So a mixed year half sovereign, 22 karat gold bullion coin, £353. Now, you are not going to get the cheapest gold sovereigns from this company, but I thoroughly recommend the sovereigns from this company because they are nice ones. They are not going to be horrible ones that you'll get. The best value grade C ones, if you don't mind them being scratched and dirty and generally not very nice, you're just taking a little bit of a gamble. However, if you purchase sovereigns and half sovereigns, I have never had a bad one from Archer Commodities. They only sell ones that they are happy to have in their own collection, which is a really nice, reassuring feeling that when you're buying sovereigns and half sovereigns or Britannias or whatever it may be from Archer Commodities, you know it's going to be a good quality one. So you've got in here the mixed half sovereign, £353. It's not going to be that price because if we proceed to the checkout, we're going to see in there, I'm going to blank out some of my details because you don't need to know that. But you can see in the product here, the trade-in discount, £95.81 off. And you've got £257.90 with it in there as well. The gold price fluctuates, so the price will change constantly. Please be aware of that. Whatever prices I may show today might be very, very different in the future. I think when I did my very first video, it was a lot less. And gold is, I believe, is going to continue to keep rising because of the devaluation of currency. But you can see the trade-in discount there. Very simple. You just pay bank transfer. You just place your order. And that is how you do it. So if you had a couple of them, of course, or 3 of them, you just pay the difference on that. It doesn't change. The buybacks are the best I've ever seen from any other company. The sovereigns are not going to be the cheapest. However, in my opinion, they're going to be the best ones that you can get without overpaying for numismatic ones. I think they're a really solid choice when it comes to purchasing your gold here in the UK. So, Arch Commodities, they have a gold service, which is absolutely fantastic. Let me show you some other things from the gold service that you've got here. You've got grams, 2.5, 5 grams, different range of bars. I really want a 20-gram bar, even though I typically keep to sovereigns. I just think they're really nice. But you've got some other coins here as well. Let me show you their sovereigns. So you've got full sovereigns if that is something more of interest, which I feel is going to be the best coin, but that's just my opinion. The best is incredibly subjective. When it comes to the premium, the sovereigns are really, really nice. They're really great to own. But you've got sovereigns here. You've got the nicer Edward sovereigns and the Queen Elizabeth ones. And look at those buyback prices. They're going to be the best, I would say, that you can get here in the UK. Brilliant buyback options. A great gold service, which I think would benefit a lot of people banking in gold because One of the issues that I found was if I was saving up for a sovereign and I was using cash, instead of putting £92 into the bank, which of course adds to the problem, but also it becomes more out of reach because your money is just going to keep devaluing and is going to keep going up. Whereas your gram of gold is going to stay the same, and the spread on that to a bigger coin is going to stay the same as well. So you're not going to be worse off. You're actually just going to maintain that and actually build on it. So this gold service, if you're saving in gold, if you're thinking about buying gold bars, these 1 gram gold bars in terms of the spread are going to be your best call. I would say they're going to be the best spread on investment. Very easy to sell back to the company as well, and also put it up to a sovereign or a half sovereign. And you can vault with this company as well, up to a maximum, I think, of £2,500. So it's a great option. You don't have to keep them. I would just keep them there, and then you can just upgrade it to a sovereign or a half sovereign. That's what I've done, and that's where I've got my nice, beautiful sovereigns from. This is the only company I get my sovereigns from. It's a fantastic one. Again, no sponsorship whatsoever, but I think it's a really nice option for a lot of people. And a big shout out to Marcus at Archer Commodities, who offers a brilliant service to its customers. But I'll leave a link to the website in the description as well. If you want to test your gold and silver like I do, if you want that total verification, then I'll leave a link to my referral for a Sigma machine as well. That helps out the channel if you want to grab a machine and you also enjoy the channel. It helps me out. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up because it helps me. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the very next video.